Well, the new year is finally upon us, and instead of throwing in the towel and giving up on YouTube, I decided to take that towel and wrap it around myself tightly and return to making some good old YouTube videos for all of you. So tonight, we will take a gander at a series that is, well, the title of the video should explain it. Now, for a constitutional preamble, I was recommended the series a while back, and I did skim through some of the first episode, and I thought there wasn't really much substance to it. But then, after being pressured more and more, I actually finally decided to sit down and watch every episode in the series thus far, and I thought, no, you know what, there's actually some substance here. So with all that being said, I've decided to finally cover the series, which is known as Noel_Test by Maddie. Our first video is simply called Deltarune, and it immediately sets the tone. We see a rather frightened Noel in a hometown-esque forest, and with it we see large and in-charge Noel sprites. The first of these Noels says, "Do you ever wonder why snow falls from the sky and not from the ground below us?" What? What indeed. The next one tells us, into one. I don't understand. Shit, I don't understand either. So far, nothing is making sense. Maybe the third of these Noels can give us clearer info? You got two options, Missy. What's it gonna be? Wrong! Wrong! Well, the answer to that question is nope. The next one is rather interesting and explains why it is covered in a bluish-white encasement. Help, help, it's so cold over here. I feel like my fingers are gonna fall off. Ow! Sorry. Quite the riveting and emotional reaction from Noel. Does the scenery remind you of anything? The last of these Noels tells the real Noel. The world is a cruel and hellish prison. True dat! After the stark reminder, the player walks over to a dot pinge of a rose, and after returning to the red-pilled Noel, it now says, "4 less than 3. After this, the player walks back to the beginning and exits screen left, where the video ends. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what's even happening in this video, or even series, so the next logical thing to do, next to just shutting down the PC and running away, is to move on ahead to the next video, Deltarune Part 2. Our next video picks up right where the first left off, if Part 2 in the title wasn't obvious, where we see the player make their merry way down a new green area with ominous level music and falling leaves. It makes sense that the first encounter be that of a green Noel, where it says, "Looking for the way out of here? No problem. Here, follow me, I know a shortcut." Oh, okay. You green lion sack of green shit. The next of these Noels tells the player, "Hey, you. You know what I like? Food item. I just love food item. The cure for all my woes. That lady over there is selling a lot of them. I spent all my money on food item. Then I ate it all really fast. I have nothing now. I have nothing." I am kinda hungry. Guess we got a quest for the Big Back Noel now, huh? Still isn't answering any questions about what this series is about, though. With this newfound quest, the player makes their way to the other Noel, where it tells us, "Hey there, kid, wanna buy some food item?" Wrong! Shit, I guess we need $1 whole now. Oh hey, ain't that convenient, there's a chest right over here. What could possibly be inside? Well, I'll be gay, I mean damned. Starting her shit back over to the other Noel, it now says, "Here's your food item, enjoy." I bet that's Spamton's favorite sound effect. We then get some on-screen text of the player letting us know that they haven't a clue as to what the menu button is. Now, if your name is William, I want you to take note for the class. Walking over to the other Noel, it gladly tells us, Hey, wanna hear a handy-dandy hint? On your journey, you may find some helpful items. To access your items menu, simply press Unbound. You can use them from there. Have fun." Now can you see why I had William write that down? The player couldn't find the menu button because it's unbound. Well, ain't that a bitch? After the shocking news, we return to the Big Back. I have nothing. I just bought one. Do you want it? Ich habe nichts. Would you like this one? This, food item? I don't think I can eat it. I have nothing. Hello? I have nothing. I'm hungry. Maybe this Noel ain't so big after all. Well, that sucks. All this running around and for what? After this great disappointment that parallels what the Millerites experienced back in 1844, the player walks through some more greenery, passing what appears to be the or an soul. Inspecting it reveals that it's actually a delicious red apple. Well, guess I'm fucking stupid for thinking that was the soul. Jeez. When prompted to eat or ignore said apple, the player decides to eat it, with the geschmack being indescribable, but not in a good way. That bad, huh? Now, I've had many experiences with apples, but none of them bad in particular. The best are pear apples, which might not be apples necessarily, but I don't care. Them shits is capital Y. Yummy in my fucking tummy. After this golden experience, the player exits screen right, where the video ends. Much like the last video, there's a lot to be interpreted here, but nothing that could necessarily be easily and outright explained. So, like last time, all we can do is just march on ahead to the next video. Deltarune Part 3. Our video sees us back in the hometown forest of episode 1, where the player seemingly makes their way into a school. Sad depressing music, that should remind you of grade school days, plays as the player makes their way through the halls. Heading into the first classroom, we see that it is occupied by one lone Noelle, where it plainly asks the player, "Are you my mom?" Huh? Making way up to a set of doors, we see that they are, of course, locked. The doorkeeper Noelle tells us, "Oh gee, I sure am thirsty. Thistry. Thirst. I want a soda. Hey you. If you give me a soda, I will unlock closet for you. Please, please, please." Shit, I want a soda too. BRB. Hell yeah. With a newfound quest, the player decides to talk to a large purple Noelle. Now, take note of these details and the ensuing text. "Go away, dork, or else I will bite your nose off." I'd have that face too if someone said that to me. Now, why do I place note on the appearance and text of this particular Noelle sprite? Well, I shall explain later. The next Noelle we encounter is one that has a gonerish look. This one says, "Please just leave me alone." Nuff said. Now we encounter the Germa Teal Noelle, next to a blue locker of sorts. "Hi. I like vending machines. Especially the one right next to me. So many delicious drink. So much cold air. So much blue. Hooray! Vending machine! Vending machine! Yay, yay, yay for the vending machine!" When prompted to insert a dollar, we are met with the inevitable WRONG! Time for another quest, methinks. Stumbling into another classroom reveals a multitude of Noelles, in various fun colors, of course. The head honcho Noelle says, "Okay, class, time for test today. I hope you studied." To this, the pupil Noelles respond in various ways. The first says, "Why yes, teacher, I did studies for test. I'm smart girl." Another thing to take note of, the "I'm smart girl" line will come into play later. The green L says, "I wish I was as smart girl. I studied all night, but I'm scared I didn't do enough. My head hurts. Can I take a nap before the test?" Honestly, I feel like students would perform better if they were allowed the nap before tests, but what do I know? I'm just some bitch. The last Noelle utters, "I forgot to study. I just play computer games all night. I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna die." Now this shit jump scared me when I watched it for the first time because that text is too damn loud. So Maddie, in the future, just turn it down a bit, okay? Thank you. Also, what's better than gaming instead of studying? Am I right or am I fucking right? Well, that class was of no use to our dollar for soda adventure. Let's see what the next class holds. Why, even more Noelles, of course. The pink guy tells us, "The teacher is gone. Now we are free to be as loud and chaos-tastic as we please. Sing with me, sister." Now remember, if the teacher doesn't show up within the first 5 minutes of class starting, you can legally smear shit on the walls. The green bean and full of lean Noelle says, "Skate or die, skate or die. Hey sis, if I eat the teacher's math book, will there be no more school?" Now, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, but that's actually a really fucking interesting question. The evil red Noelle speaks to the player. "Mwahaha! I am above the law. I am now 666% evil. No one can stop me now. Not the president, not the teacher, and especially not..." Wait, who are you? Wait, please don't tell me. The being evil thing was just a joke, I promise. I'll give you $1. Please don't tattle. Don't tell mama I'm a hooligan. This is one of my favorite bits in the series. I could totally imagine some shithead little kid saying all this. Well, now we have finally acquired the dollar. In making our way back to the teal L, we now deposit our almighty dollar, although the vending machine doesn't want to return its end of the bargain.
Well, fuck!
Now don't piss me off. With this, the teal L says to us, "Wow, you used the vending machine! So cool, did you get us sodas?" What? You didn't? Well, that just can't be right. The vending machine should give sodas. I think. I mean, I never used it myself. And I guess I've never really seen anyone else use it before, but... Wait. Is this not a vending machine? Have I just been wrong this whole time? Oh. I'm sorry. Darn it. I always do this. I'm sorry. I've just been wasting your... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I look so stupid. I hate it.
Life
I hate
is pain.
being...
I hate...
Please. Go away. I'm sorry. Well, goddamn, boy, it's not that deep. No need to start weeping in heaven over this, brah. After this emotionally heavy scene, we now see the player return to the vaguely familiar purple L, where it says, "Hey, nerd. I'm drinking Beepus. Do you want one?" Well, too freaking bad, idiot. I already stole them all from that vending machine over there. Now they're all mine, and you can't have any. Ah! Okay, I guess you can have one. You got Beepus. Well, that was simpler than expected. Also, fun fact, the word Beepus is seemingly an error handling message in the tail, so maybe we don't actually know what Beepus is in this blasted hellscape. After acquiring the bev, we now return to the keeper of the closet, where it says... nothing? Even the door text is blank. Aaron, what the deuce is going on? Hi. I got your, yeah. Hello? Can you please open the closet now? I got the soda. That's what you, asked for. Man, what is it with these Noels and demanding something, then not returning their end? Perhaps this will come into play later. After making more attempts to open the door, the video ends. Even though this is the longest video yet in the series thus far, there's still a lot to be interpreted from this video. Although I think it's more clear as to what it represents, but more on that later. Now we move on to the next video, update on my Deltarune Let's Play.
Chris, open the door in the living room.
Alright, before we start, I almost skipped this video when I originally watched through the series because I thought it was an out-of-character video of Maddie updating the audience on her series. But since this is in the official playlist, I decided to watch, and it is a part of the series. Now, the video doesn't feature any gameplay, just some Shutterstock footage of some roses, which is interesting, and some text. I won't show the vid here, so I'll just read out the text with accompanying visual aids and music from the vid. I saw that Noelle girl in my dreams again. Not to say it's a common thing, XD. It's only happened twice. Last stream, I think she was just sitting at a table in a library. Riveting, I know, XP. The one I had tonight was actually kind of melancholic, though. In the dream, I was playing the game. I was still in the school level. But Noelle didn't look right. Her sprite was crude and her expression was inconsistent. From the side, it looked like she was crying, but when I turned her toward the camera, her face was all jumbled up. I tried drawing a pic of what I remember. Sorry it's crude, I don't draw a lot, XP. Anyways, in the dream, I walked through the school for a while and found a big outdoor section. The sky turned to dusk and made all the colors nice and moody. Somewhere along the sidewalk, there were some more students. They seemed upset and scared. I think they were waiting for a ride home, probably for a really long time. I don't remember much beyond that. Honestly, I'd be sad too if I had to be at school so late, XD. Still though, I did feel really bad for them. Especially Noelle. I've been really busy and stuff, so I haven't had much time to play, which is the reason for the hiatus, XP. But I've been thinking about the game a lot since then. To be honest, I still haven't figured out how to get past the school level. I don't know if I'm supposed to find more soda or a key or for the closet or a secret or something, and the students aren't giving me hints either, XP.
Well, what? There's no secrets over here?
I could just look up a walkthrough, but I ain't a cheater, and I don't want spoilers. So don't worry, I'll try to figure it out soon, even though I stink at puzzles, XP. I'll update you guys if I find something new, or if I just need help. See you soon. A true gamer never cheats, so honestly respect. Although a simple video, I do think it's important to the story, and it relates to another video that we will cover soon. So, hold your whole horses. We now move on to our last video in the series so far, that being Deltarune Part 3B, I'm Smart Girl. Our last video sees us back in the second classroom of the third episode, with the player aimlessly wandering about the place. Eventually they start to repeatedly talk to the Blue Elle, where all she says is, I'm Smart Girl. We eventually notice something rather interesting though. Eventually we see Noelle start to smile, and she even repeats what the Blue Elle is saying. How cute. However, not really, as Noelle looks even more deranged now than ever. Poor thing. Eventually the video ends. Just what in the Sam hell is this series about? Well, let's now move on to my world famous story summary. Okay, so, the story is, starts with, shoot. I'll be honest. I got nothing. So, to make up for a lack of the story summary, let's discuss this on the PC, baby. So, as you can see, we are here at Maddie's channel, and if you scroll down, you can see the official playlist, as there's only 5 videos, and it's the 5 that we've covered thus far. But what if I told you there's actually a secret 6th video that might explain some things about why Noelle looks the way she looks, and why everything looks the way that it looks? Well, if you go to videos, and you scroll here, you'll see Abort Failed. Now, it obviously comes after the first video, but what if I told you this is actually a prequel video? See, now you might be like, well, if it was a part of the series, wouldn't it just be in the playlist? And to that I say, well, let's just watch this video, shall we? So obviously I'm going to skim through, and I recommend that you just sit and watch the whole thing for yourself. But as you can see, it starts presumably at the end of chapter 4. But the very interesting thing is the fact that it keeps going. Obviously the window's open, and kind of interestingly the bloodstain is still there, but then, oh, what's this? The soul's moving. And then, oh shit, the soul's out. And then where's it gonna go? It's gonna go up out this window here. Where does the soul go, of course? Why, the holiday home. But how is it gonna get in? Seems it can't go through the front door. Oh, it's gonna go through the chimney like a certain Sankt Nikolai or something. Alright, so now I'm gonna shut my ass up and I'm gonna let this scene play so you can see just how, I don't know, I'll let it speak for itself. So now does it make a little more sense as to why Noelle has such a crazed look on her face? Perhaps she has this look because she's now under, possession / control of the soul. And all the weird scenery that we see throughout the videos, such as, obviously like the forest and the fucked up Noelles that we talk to and stuff. It explains that it is all a dream, which does make sense, but then again, what if it isn't? What if this is just what Noelle is seeing now that she's under possession of the soul? But I do think that abort failed video kind of is the real setup video, and it shows that yes, Noelle is under control of the soul, and that what we're seeing is like her dreams. Anyways, I wanted to come back to the part 3 video because I wanted to talk about large purple Noelle in the school. Now, if you remember, I had you note that the manner that this one talks and the fact that it's purple, well, it's clearly and obviously supposed to represent Susie, because, you know, who else in Deltarune is purple and kind of mean like that, apart from that one character? Other than that, I really honestly can't make heads or tails of the series. I guess all that I can say is that what we're seeing is Noelle's dreams as she's being possessed by the soul, but as to what this will lead to, I can't say. So thanks for watching. I hope you like this different ending that I do. I wish I could have done, you know, the story explanation where, you know, where I do my thing, but again, I couldn't really think of anything to do for that in this case, so I decided to change it up a bit and do a screen recording. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, thanks for watching, thanks for watching, thanks for watching.
Nerd.